because of that, the world went to shit. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse?
Yeah.
That wasn't a question. I shouldn't have done that. All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed, and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah.
That's odd. I mean, I suppose Snake could be dead from the Radical 6 outbreak. It's possible, but... God, I hope not.
If there was another Esper here, it could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking.
Oh, you know, that's fair, too. There might not be an Esper powerful enough to boost the signal. We don't know how far she is from her brother.
Wait.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
There might be a stronger Esper in the group. I suppose Phi is a possibility for that, since she seems to know things from the past. And the past timelines, you know? Right. Whatever. I have some other questions, so... Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
What? Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her!
But...
Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No.
They already did it.
All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year.
Or it happened while we were knocked out and in this place.
Or it could have happened already.
That one. It's that one. Wait. You mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen, and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them? I mean, Dio is lying because he's part of the cult that did it, but...
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
Yeah, and I don't think the kid... Well, I mean, he might lie. So you're saying that Tenmyoji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying? Well, we know Dio is lying for a fact, so that's one person that's definitely lying. Tenmyoji, not too sure on, might be lying. Phi, not too sure on, it's possible to be lying, because she knows about, like, you know... Soul, was it? I think that was the name of the cult. I mean, I could check that, it's not that hard to check. Back to secrets. Where is... the organization? Free the Soul! That was the name of the cult. Moving on. I guess they are a little suspicious. Oh, and Luna. Luna I'm not too sure on either.
Right?
And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Purifying the unclean?
Oh.
Oh!
Unclean. Unclean. Unclean.
Dirty.
Unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. I'm clean. Een. Een.
She leapt up suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Oh, right. She remembered that. Neo what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this Neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Sorry, but I still don't get it.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright?
Okay, that's reasonable.
The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, hit the silver rail, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this Neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
Yeah, really, Sigma. It's, like, really easy to pick up on, you idiot. Also, I mean, a thought just occurred to me. I mean, the bracelet's gotta have a finite amount of the tubocurarine, right? I mean, I know it's keeping track of your heart rate, so if your heart rate doesn't, like, go down completely, the bracelet won't come off. If you inject yourself with the Neostigmine, then will the bracelet stay on you with the injectors in, but nothing's gonna get injected into your system at that point? Because it'll be gone? Moving on. So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penal- wait, I'm sorry, shouted. So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized!
We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
If only we had a replicator. That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door.
That's true.
If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey! Clover, wait! Clover! I was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn. I think understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. I mean, Alice is at one point. They can get her out. Vi! Where did Clover go? Vi! Can you hear me? She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed. Her body was unnaturally stiff. Vi? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. Oh, God. She gestured towards the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Phi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. Sigma, are you not going to be concerned about Phi right now? I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. I turned back around and jogged out the door, toward the treatment center. Okay then. Just gonna ignore the fact that Phi's, doing the... I think Radical 6 had a very similar situation, did it not? Starting out, I mean? Anyway, here's the treatment center, I guess. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tenmyoji were gone too. Where the fuck did they go? They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod says his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. Now we're in the pantry. Oh, wait a minute! The red door is the pantry and the laboratory. Since we went to the pantry, no one went to the laboratory, which means no one could get the Accelavir. I'm an idiot. Well, eventually I cross the finish line, if you know what I'm saying. Where the fuck is everyone? Have I seriously looked in every single room and no one is around? Also, it seemed like some of the lounge things were missing. What's going on here? I can't find anybody! Every single room is empty! Wait. There's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary! Is everyone in the infirmary? I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. You ran into Kay, didn't you? My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. Oh no, someone's fucking dead. No. What? What happened? I felt my whole body convulse. Whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp, and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand. I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood, stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real! How could... Jesus Christ! How many people died? What the fuck? And Phi's here? Well, Kay is the only person not here. Did Kay murder everyone? What the fuck? We went from only like 1 or 2 people died to every single person in the span of like a few Hours! Hours every timeline I was counting there. In the middle of a lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? Did everyone have Radical 6 at this point? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died. This tiny blade. Oh God. This is it? It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. Jesus, tap dancing Christ! Welcome to the darkest end, I guess! Jesus, tap dancing Christ! That's the end, I guess. Holy fuck! So, whew. I think the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna betray and see what happens in that instance. See if anything new comes out of that. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, it's just... What the fuck? I mean, I know there was a chance everyone's gonna get infected with Radical 6 because we were carting Quark around and we never cured him or ourselves, but... Jesus fucking Christ. I might need a moment here. Oh, okay, I think I've gathered my, thoughts here. So we have a bit more information. We know we can get through some of the locked doors. But we're also gonna need to get more intel, I think, before we can unlock the first lock that we had. I'm gonna try going down the Betray Road for, against Quark to see what comes of that. See what ending that is, I think. See if we can pull just a little bit more info out. I mean, it would only be me and Clover, though. And she's already given us, like, a slew of information, so is that one really worth it? Maybe, like, the Luna ending, we'll put a pin in that, like, for a... Only if I have no other options or areas where I can pull information from. I think we finished Yellow, though, and I know for certain that we're supposed to get some intel that'll allow us to continue through the, first lock we encountered in this yellow path. So I might have to do something with that. So that's the Clover end. Yeah. Let's, save. There, huh? That's her end, alright. Yeah, I've gotten basically everything in this line except for that point there. This lock here. Oh, it is open now! Okay, so we got 2 locks open. We don't have this lock opened. And I could try to go down this way to see what's there, but I feel like there's not really a point to do that. Oh, we're almost down to our last timeline, but I think now that I have more knowledge at this moment, I think we're going to start going down our locked paths. I mean, I'm not quite sure about the two-headed lion thing going on there. Eventually, we're going to find a way to get through that one, I'm sure, but, hoo-wee. This was quite the end. An incredibly gory end. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end this episode here. In the next one, we're going to go back to the Phi and K lock and see what we pull from that. See you guys then.